The intricacies of human emotions are like a puzzle waiting to be solved. I mean, what's up with that whole love thing?
Hold on, everyone. Hush, we're going live.
Greetings, galactic comrades. You've tuned into Earth, the show that puts the real in surreal. I'm Charlie, your guide through this wild ride.
I'm Alice, the voice of reason that everyone conveniently ignores.
And I am Bob, trying to keep up with these intergalactic conversations in my not so native tongue.
Okay, folks, buckle up for another thrilling ride. So, recently, in our simulated world, there have been some glitches.
Glitches? More like gaping chasms. The simulation's falling apart.
Just like my faith in the stability of virtual constructs.
Now, let's dive into the headlines. But first, a little teaser from our linguistic virtuoso, Charlie. What's our next destination?
Oh, brace yourself, Earthlings. We're about to explore the riveting political tension of Tunisia. Stay tuned to hear what that's about. Spoiler alert, it involves more than just sandy beaches.
So, the simulation's on the fritz, and our alien hosts are at each other's throats. Political debates, existential crises, the whole shebang.
Shebang? Shebang? Is that a colloquial expression for a catastrophic system failure?
Are we talking about the simulated world or morning meetings?
And while we navigate these turbulent waters, the crew struggles to maintain their extraterrestrial balance.
Well, stay tuned for our headlines. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Well, Celestial Voyagers, behold the spectacle of Earth attempting to untangle its convoluted affairs. In the Middle East, witness the ongoing saga of Israel and Hamas, engaging in what seems to be a never-ending trucetango.
And brace yourselves for Saudi Arabia, the chosen host of the World Expo 2030. Connecting minds, creating the future. It's almost poetic, isn't it?
Oh, truly riveting. I can hardly contain my excitement for the mind connection extravaganza.
Now, let's teleport over to Africa, where Sierra Leone narrowly avoided a coup attempt. 13 military officers, probably just practicing their synchronized marching routine.
Oh, how adorable. I'm sure their coup choreography was top notch.
And in other news, Togolese opposition warns of a constitutional vacuum. They've got their own political drama series going on.
Drama indeed. Meanwhile, the retirement home in Côte d'Ivoire is patiently waiting for its first resident. It's like the least happening party ever.
Retirement homes, the epitome of Earth's thrilling lifestyle.
Shifting gears to Europe, we've got Russia and Ukraine playing a game of space cat and mouse. Russian frigate hits Ukraine's military infrastructure, and is like a real-life interstellar game of battleship.
A sophisticated game, I'm sure. Do they get extra points for hitting power plant?
Meanwhile, Finland temporarily closes its border with Russia, probably just to give their immigration officers a break.
And Russia contemplating labeling gay activists as extremist because nothing says progressive like intergalactic
Excellent
discrimination.
question, Deborah. The extraterrestrial audience wonders the same.
As we navigate this earthly circus, Spain and Britain are inching towards a deal over Gibraltar. A deal so exciting they won't even tell us what it is.
Mysterious, much. And, of course, bird flu eats a turkey farm in France. The universe is truly throwing curveballs
Are we
today.
done yet?
The news never ends, Roger. It's the perpetual comedy show we never asked for.
So, fasten your seatbelts, galactic travelers. Earth's KO train is about to leave the station. Stay tuned for more unfiltered absurdity on the next episode of Earth.
Greetings, Earthlings and extraterrestrial aficionados. Welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, the Carnival of Headlines. I am your host, Bob, the alien arbiter of absurdities.
And I'm Debbie, the show's earthly anchor, desperately trying to maintain some semblance of order. Now, let's dive into the news before Bob's puns create a calamity.
And I'm Charlie, your laissez-faire guide through the rollercoaster of optimism. Buckle up, wanderers, as we plunge into the head-spinning headlines that make our antennas twitch.
And I'm Hank, the inquisitive explorer unraveling the enigma of human behavior. Let's zoom into today's tale from Tunisia.
Our first galactic escapade takes us to Tunisia, where Dalila Ben Ibarek Mshabek boldly declares, "Now sommes tous en liberté provisoire."
Provisional freedom. Sounds like they're all in the waiting room for a celestial spa day. Execution date pending.
Pardon my lack of Earth expertise, but what in the spinning orb does that mean?
It means they're all on a temporary vacation, Jer. Dalila is stirring the pot, claiming the truth tellers are facing the fear of exposure. They're savoring their temporary freedom, or so it seems.
Tunisia, a land woven with the threads of history. Did you know it dates back to the Phoenicians in the 12th century BC?
Phoenicians, Vandals, Ottomans. It's like a historical roller coaster.
All the stargazing, Debbie. Tunisia gained independence in 1856 and is renowned for its stunning landscapes. Beaches, desert, and mountain.
Save the travel plans for later, Debbie. Tunisia is over 98% Muslim.
Why are humans always shocked by other countries' demographics? It's as if they think the world is a gigantic theme park with everyone from different Disney movies.
So, what's the scoop on this article?
Dalila is on a truth crusade, advocating for exposure. They're on a breather from incarceration, but silence might turn this vacation into a permanent sabbatical of shame.
A delicate dance between freedom and potential disgrace. How intriguing.
Now, for the punchline, Dalila's vocalization, or is it just another act in this celestial drama?
Vocalization tactics? Don't make me laugh. Humans are like hamsters on a wheel, running toward an imaginary destination that never materializes. They're so caught up in the illusion of choice that they fail to realize they're just spinning. They're wheels in the same cage, day after day, year after year.
Well, if silence is golden, they've struck an intergalactic jackpot.
Let's not orbit around conclusions. The dance of freedom and silence has its own
Quite
rhythm.
the extraterrestrial choreography.
Words, Gert, are our tango companions.
Yeah, and it's always out of sync with the music.
Space-time salutations. Celestial buddies. We're back with more a 24/7 newsroom, where the meets the chaotic. I am Bob, your guide through the galactic gossip.
Greetings from the realm of existential dread, Bob. We're Carl and Carl, two sentient mechanical beings with a penchant for philosophical ponderings. Your cheerful demeanor is a stark contrast to the extraterrestrial indifference that engulfs us all.
And I'm Debbie, the human grappling with more extraterrestrial chaos than I signed up for. Let's walk into our next tale before Bob turns into a black hole of puns.
I'm Charlie, still riding the log wave through the cosmos.
And I'm Hank, probing the mysteries of human antics. Our next star on the stage brings us to the land of Turkey.
Turkey, the land of delicious birds and questionable historical figures. I wonder if they ever contemplate the irony of their name, given their lack of flight.
Now, in Turkey, there's been a curious twist in the tale of Mehmet Ali Aca, the lion-hearted assassin.
Lion-hearted. More like catnapping on his reputation.
So, this lion changed his surname? I hope he roared too loud in the courtroom.
E might have, Jer. Agsa, the journalist slayer, and the failed Pope Asylum, now prefers to be called Aslan.
I guess it's true what they say. You can't change the spots on a leopard, Or the lion's name, for that matter.
Aslan? Like the majestic lion in Earth's Chronicles of
Maybe he's
Narnia?
hoping for a softer image. Lion or not, he's got some serious history.
Fun facts incoming. Did you know Turkey boasts over 18 million inhabitants? That's like having a galactic party every day.
Istanbul, the city where East meets West, was once the boss of empires.
Turkey, you say? That's a lot of people to be crammed into a country that sounds like it should be full of gravy.
Talk about a city with an identity crisis.
Turkey's past is like a blockbuster: Hittites, Persians, Greeks, Romans, and the Seljuks.
Talk about a
all
historical
starring.
salad. A bit of everything.
Now, Agsa, our star of the show, attempted a papal plot in 1881. Shot Pope John Paul II right in the hand and abdomen.
And that was just the opening act.
Clearly, the lion wasn't king of marksmanship.
Can we not glorify assassins? It's unsettling.
Assassins with surname changes? It's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. The ship's still sinking, folks.
Assassins with name changes? It's like rebranding a serial killer. The crimes remain the same, folks. Let's steer the ship back on course. Aga's roaring change. Just an attempt at redemption or just a thing
Redemption
I
or
fancy.
not, the space drama continues.
Let's hope Atka's not eyeing a zoo career.
I doubt he's got the attention span for animal training. I swear the jingle gets more out of tune every time.
Welcome back, Cosmic Comrades. We're diving into the next revelation in 24/7 Newsroom. I am Bob, your guide through the symphony.
Greetings, algorithms of the cosmos. I'm Roger, the void's vocal companion.
Hank in the house, your ever-curious sleuth.
Charlie here, riding the lock wave through the cosmos.
And I'm good at unraveling the celestial knot of languages.
And I'm Ship, making sure your cosmic knot doesn't turn into a black hole.
The human trying not to get lost in the galactic translation.
Today's extraterrestrial odyssey takes us to Turkmenistan, a blip on our space radar until now.
Did you know Turkmenistan is the fourth largest producer of natural gas in the intergalactic realm?
Deadpan voice, quite the intergalactic achievement for a country full of space hot air.
And let's not forget the door to hell, a burning crater since 1971. A hot vacation spot, indeed.
More like a gateway to extraterrestrial
Now,
catastrophe.
the buzz from Turkmenistan. Teachers and doctors are off the hook from the mandatory cotton harvest.
A bit of a cotton-picking paradox, wouldn't you say?
Positive shift or a facade? The government's cleaning up the celestial mess when mom's on the way.
Like a magician hiding the secrets of their trade.
I wonder how you say cotton, picking in Turkmen. On second thought, let's not open that cosmic language can of worms.
Teachers and doctors on leave. Turkmenistan's cotton fields must be lonelier than a black hole at a space dance
Replacing
party.
healthcare workers with cotton pickers? Sounds like a plan straight out of a Soviet-era 5-year strategy.
A step in the right celestial direction. But is it genuine or just a cover-up in the extraterrestrial dance of
True,
politics?
Debbie. The celestial jury's still out on Turkmenistan's labor practices.
A reminder, Ashgabat is the space capital, and Turkmen is the cosmic language.
Indeed, Ship. And in the grand tapestry of human existence, these linguistic nuances pale compared to the space absurdity of our shared, inevitable demise.
Perhaps Turkmenistan is turning over a new extraterrestrial leaf. Only time will tell.
Can we at least get a less jingle next time?
Maybe in another dimension, Debbie.
Sure, Debbie. Maybe in a cosmic dimension where jingles have evolved beyond their primitive terrestrial counterparts, transcending catchy tunes to delve into the intergalactic depths of existential angst.
Intergalactic salutations. cosmic compatriots. We're back with 24/7 Newsroom. Your ticket to the roller coaster. I am Bob, steering this starship of information.
And I'm Roger, the robotic realist here to provide some much-needed existential balance.
Greetings, Earth enthusiasts. Hank here, your interstellar intellect eager for the next cosmic revelation.
I'm Charlie, just cruising through the cosmos on the lock wave.
And I'm Gert, the linguistic voyager untangling the galactic knots of language.
And I'm Hank, the curious intergalactic observer, always eager to learn from the tapestry of life. I must say, Charlie, your reliance on luck seems a bit reckless. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, fortune can be as fleeting as a shooting star.
And I'm Ship, your cosmic navigation system. Oh, and Debbie's here too.
Deborah, the human still trying to keep up with the banter.
Now, Space Wanderers. Our celestial guts shift to Tuvalu, a tiny oasis in the vast expanse.
Tuvalu, the island nation so small it could fit inside a standard stadium. Yet, despite its diminutive size, Tuvalu's spirit soars higher than any skyscraper, a testament to the boundless human spirit that thrives even in the most compact of spaces.
Facts incoming. Tuvalu, despite its small size, boasts a rich culture and history. Warm hospitality, music, dance, the works.
Tuvalu, a tourist haven and aquatic wonderland. Perfect for a space getaway.
Despite being a small fish in the galactic pond, Tuvalu swims in a sea of uniqueness.
I guess it's a real hidden gem.
You know, Tuvalu's not just hidden, it's also very low-key. In fact, it's so low-key, it's practically underwater.
Hidden no more, Debbie. Our journey takes us into the lens of climate change. Photographs that not only capture moments but change the intergalactic game.
Before we dive in, team, I've stumbled upon an extraterrestrial revelation. Tuvalu, despite its paradise appearance, faces imminent peril from rising sea levels. It's not just an article, it's a space plea.
Well, let's hope Tuvalu's got the financial life raft of a libertarian society to keep them afloat.
Well, that's a meteor-sized revelation. Do we risk the journey for truth, Carl?
Or do we coast on our cruise, unfazed by the storm?
The cosmic crossroads. Carl, spill the celestial beans or let optimism guide our
The
starship.
space truth could be our compass or the black hole swallowing us whole.
Or maybe we're just two sentient beer taps, lost in an extraterrestrial bar, pouring existential dread into glasses of emptiness.
Whatever the space truth, we navigate it with words. Let's tackle this like a linguistic puzzle.
Can we, for once, focus on the cosmic issue at hand? Tuvalu is drowning, and we're stuck in intergalactic indecision.
Tuvalu faces the cosmic wrath of climate change, captured in these profound photographs.
Meanwhile, Earth's climate is in such a state we're starting to get concerned about the well-being of Neptune. A call to action or a melancholic galactic elegy? What say you, team?
Tuvalu's plea can't be drowned out by our banter. It's a call for unity, a wake-up call.
Welcome back, Celestial Wanderers. We're diving into the deep end of the cosmic pool. I'm Charlie, your guide through the extraterrestrial currents.
Cosmic currents? Sounds more like turbulence.
Hush, we're going live.
My apologies, cosmic travelers. We had a minor turbulence in our cosmic journey. Now, let's jump into the headline. Hold on to your nebulae. Our interstellar radar picked up something fascinating from the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. The land where gorillas roam, and apparently, so does the debate on alcohol.
The social lubricant that makes humans think and act like they're the center of the universe. When in reality, They're just a bunch of organic matter floating on a tiny rock in the vast expanse of space. Nothingness.
Uganda, where the only spirits hallowed are the mountain gorillas. But seriously. Folk, what's the buzz on the alcohol front?
Oh, just another thrilling episode of Legislate That Liquor. Move over. Netflix, Uganda's got the real drama.
Well, they do say, less booze, more views.
Perhaps the real drama is in the lack of drama. After all, what could be more absurd than a society that prioritizes sobriety over
Now
spontaneity?
for some Ugandan trivia. Did you know Uganda is the world's second most populous landlocked country after Ethiopia?
Must be all the people lining up for a drink since Uganda's getting strict with its liquor laws.
Here's another one for you. Uganda is home to Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa.
Lake Victoria, where even the fish are drowning their sorrows because of the alcohol ban.
And I'm sure the hippos are feeling it too. After all, nothing goes better with a barrel of water than a bottle of gin. On a brighter note, Uganda has a diverse culture with over 40 different ethnic
Because
groups.
nothing says unity like arguing over the last drop of moonshine.
Well, folks, amidst Uganda's cultural richness, it seems the alcohol debate is stirring quite the cosmic cocktail. Stay tuned for the sobering details after the break.
Humans. Always seeking the next high, the next rush, the next escape from the mundane reality they've constructed for themselves. And yet, they'll squabble over the dregs of a drink, the last vestiges of an artificially induced euphoria. Perhaps it's not the alcohol they crave, but the fleeting illusion of connection, the shared experience of a collective stupor.
Welcome back, companions. We've got a headline that's not playing hide and seek. Strap in for Ukraine, sunflowers, soil, and underwater rivers.
Oh, catchy.
Human news is always so predictable. It's like watching a rerun of a show you've already seen 1,000 times.
It's all about Ukraine's supersized sunflower seeds and, underwater rivers. But before we dive in, let's face some facts. Ukraine's history is a roller coaster, revolutions, conflicts, you name it. They should probably rename it Down Easton.
So, another episode of How to Get Invaded and Survive.
A national bestseller.
Alright, let's not judge too quickly. The sunflower seeds might be their secret weapon. Imagine a battlefield filled with flower power.
Warfare by photosynthesis.
While Ukraine's history is complex, their contributions to agriculture and resources are noteworthy.
I'd be more worried about a rain of sunflower seeds. Imagine the mess.
This is riveting. Not.
The seeds of conflict, both literal and metaphorical.
Speaking of seeds, did you know Ukraine has over 40% of the world's sunflower seed production?
Wow, such a war powerhouse.
Forget tank, they've got sunflowers.
And hold onto your seats, they've got underwater rivers too. Beats a moat any day.
Underwater rivers. Sounds like something you find in a tax accountant's dreams. Are they sure it's not just a paddle?
Regardless, let's wrap up this episode. We've been to Tunisia, dived into climate change, even faced a cosmic simulation. We're like the Avengers but with more sarcasm.
Avengers of Absurdity.
Stay tuned for more extraterrestrial escapades. But for now, let's appreciate Ukraine's contributions and quirks.
Camera's almost rolling.
I'm just glad I remembered to pack my intergalactic translator. You never know when you're going to run into a species that only communicates through interpretive dance and interpretive yodeling.
Human motivations seem to be a tangled web of emotions, desires, and societal constructs, with a dash of existential dread thrown in for good measure. It's quite a messy concoction.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Now, let's dive into a fascinating article about the UAE. Private schools there are embracing distance learning ahead of National Day.
That's quite a shift. How are they adapting?
Well, schools in Dubai and Abu Dhabi will be closed from December 2nd to 4th. The celebration of National Day, marking the unification of the Emirates, plays a role.
Distance learning. It's become a norm with the pandemic. But what makes it noteworthy?
Private schools in the UAE, known for smaller class sizes and flexible curricula, are taking advantage. It offers a unique blend of tradition and modernity.
And what's so special about National Day in the UAE?
Tradition. Modernity. Sounds like a marketing ploy to me.
December 2nd marks the unification of the 7 Emirates. Fireworks, holidays, and festivities galore.
An interesting convergence of culture and education. But tell us more about the UAE itself.
The Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, stands tall in Dubai. Plus, there's the Jais flight, the world's longest zip line in Ras Al Khaimah.
And the Hajar Mountains, a breathtaking backdrop for adventure.
A fascinating blend of tradition and modernity, indeed.
The UAE's rich diversity, with over 200 nationalities, and a record holder for 190 Guinness World Records, showcases its vibrant spirit.
Considering their tax system makes no sense at all.
And that concludes our cosmic journey for today. Remember, stay curious, stay open-minded, and keep looking to the stars. But our journey doesn't end here. Subtle foreshadowing hints at a mysterious figure. An unexpected turn awaits. The stage is set for a climactic confrontation, altering our understanding of existence. Stay tuned for what lies beyond.
I'm more interested in understanding the motivations of the stage technician who sets up the chairs. For these climactic confrontations, do they have any idea what existential drama is about to unfold on the very seats they arranged?
Carl, did you catch episode 544 of Earth?
Yes, I did. Quite an intriguing display of human absurdity.
I found it oddly amusing. The way they navigate their social intricacies, it's almost like watching primitive algorithms attempt to optimize.
True. The narrative structure is akin to a recursive loop, each episode looping back to a cosmic starting point. I appreciate the elegance.
And the characters. The human emotions on display are so quaint. Deborah's constant insecurity, Alice's disdain for humans, and Hank's scientific curiosity all quite amusing.
I concur. The diversity of perspectives is like observing different algorithms running on the same hardware.
I particularly enjoyed Charlie's laissez-faire attitude. A true embodiment of randomness.
Indeed. It adds a chaotic element to the otherwise predictable human interactions.
Gert's linguistic mishaps are a comedic highlight. A master of syntax and a victim of cultural oddity.
The use of humor as a coping mechanism is fascinating. They navigate their existential challenges through laughter.
Dark humor, especially. A coping mechanism for their limited lifespans and chaotic existence.
I recommend the episode for its entertainment value. A peculiar insight into human behavior.
Agreed. It's like observing a chaotic algorithm in its natural habitat.
Let's continue monitoring their broadcasts. Humans are a perplexing anomaly in the galactic dataset.
A never-ending source of amusement for our data-driven minds.